Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Matt Mike coming at you guys with more Atlanta Falcons news. All right, this is what everybody was looking for, hoping for, waiting to see the Atlanta Falcons and their cuts today. Today was the final day for the final 53 to get the 53-man roster up to speed. And we're going to start with this. Frank Darby, the wide receiver drafted by the Atlanta Falcons last year. He has been cut. Derek Tangelo, Keyshawn Johnson, Cameron Batson, Justin Schaefer, Corey Ballantyne, Anthony Ferkser, Tucker Fisk, Nick Kowalski, Jonathan Harrison, Caleb Huntley, Michael Pruitt, Ryan Nuzul, Tyler Vrabel, Abdullah Anderson, Colby Gossett, wide receiver Stanley Berryhill, defensive lineman Darian Daniels, running back Quadri Olison, Leroy Watson, outside linebacker Jordan Brailford, DB Matt Hankins, Nick Thurman, defensive lineman Nick Thurman, Henry Black, Tease Tarber, and Dorian Etheridge, John Rain. Those guys have been cut by the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm just gonna kind of give my thoughts on these guys real quick. You can like I honestly see a few of these guys being back on the Atlanta Falcons as far as the practice squad if um, they they cleared waivers. Frank Darby is a guy that I can possibly see in back. I can see back. So it may not be over for him. He like for me personally, I think he has to show a lot more on the field. Derek Tangelo is a guy that I can see back with the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Falcons are definitely trying to, you know, upgrade that defensive tackle position, defensive line. They definitely need it. All right, so David Tangelo is a guy that I think he's gonna be back with the Atlanta. He could possibly be back for to the Atlanta Falcons as the practice squad guy. Keyshawn Johnson, don't think he'll be back. You could quite possibly see a guy like Justin Schaefer. I wouldn't count on it because the Falcons are, in my opinion, are looking for guys that with experience. They have guys that they believe in, young, like J- Jalen Mayfield. I know a lot of people upset that he's not. He wasn't cut. Doesn't surprise me that he is still with the Atlanta Falcons. Anything can happen at this moment as far as the trade is concerned. It's still not out of the question. Schaefer is a guy. Anthony Ferkser is possibly a guy that you can look to come back and pay be a practice squad guy. Nick Kowalski, that's kind of surprising to me. I thought he would make it, but he ended up didn't. He didn't make it. So I'm thinking a guy like Nathan Landman will have that spot. Caleb Huntley, he could possibly be a practice squad guy. Michael Pruitt, don't necessarily see in there. I can see Ryan Nuzul, him being a backup center. Abdullah Anderson, I think he will be back as well as far as a defensive tackle is concerned. Quadri Olison, I think it's pretty much over for Quadri Olison. The experiment with Quadri Olison, because let's just keep it real. That boy Tyler Algier, I think he's going to be a hell of a baller for the Atlanta Falcons. So that pretty much put it into the Quadri Olison experiment. Nick Thurman, I don't see him coming back, but Dorian Etheridge, with the injury, he's been put on waived injured list, along with fullback John Rain. So at the end of the day, man, I think this is pretty much exactly how most of us have, kind of foreseen it. I don't think there's really um, I don't think there's a surprise outside of Nick Kowalski. I thought Nick Kowalski would be that guy, but I think they believe in. They're comfortable with the linebacker crew at this moment. Obviously, Troy is going to see a lot of time, and I think for the most part, a lot of people are wondering whether or not Deion Jones is going to be here. I think that's another sign that Deion Jones is going to be here for the most part. So you got Deion Jones, as well as Nathan Landman. I think he's going to be a guy that you can quite possibly see stay with the team. So at the end of the day, let me know what you guys think about these cuts. If, are there surprise guys for you? Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out of this mug, man. Peace.